Hi, Chag Sukkot Sameach. This evening, obviously, we're starting the Yom Tov, the holiday of Sukkot. Welcome to Calgary's community Sukkah that is dedicated and enlarged this year, especially by Avi Amir and Homes by Avi, which we are very grateful and thankful. It is very unfortunate that this year's Sukkot is not going to be celebrated as of now in the same way that is celebrated every year with many people in the Sukkah. Usually we get about 300-400 people in the Sukkah since we've enlarged the Sukkah in our new campus. This year, unfortunately, due to the pandemic, we need to be careful, and obviously, so there is going to be less people, but I do invite everyone to and you to come and to join us. We do have a very special program that is set up, different programs and in different segments, all with it's an enlarged sukkah to double the size. As you could see here, we've doubled the size of the sukkah, and there is going to be 3 programs tonight at 6:30, then 6:45, and then at 9, half-hour programs with all the food that is going to be served is going to be pre-packed, and each one is going to each family is going to sit separately. Social distance will be practiced, and the food is wrapped individually. Soup in the sukkah, and it will be warm soup, and with lechaim, and obviously with very social distancing. Now, and how could we celebrate? How could we dance? How could we make it happen and have a joyful atmosphere? Very good question, and I still don't know the answer. But one thing is certain: Chag HaSukkot Zman Simchatenu. The Torah command is giving us the mitzvah of V'samachta b'chagecha ve'ayita ach sameach. You should rejoice in the holiday, and you should be only happy. Well, easier said than done. How could we celebrate in a sukkah when we cannot have guests, where guests are limited, and so on and so forth? Well, first of all, chas v'shalom, God forbid that the joy of Sukkot, and the mitzvah of sitting in the sukkah should lead, God forbid, to anyone getting ill, or anyone God forbid, getting that virus, the COVID, chas v'shalom. So all precautions must be taken place. And a little warning: a sukkah, while outdoors, is still considered indoors. It's still considered a enclosed with 4 walls, unless there is a wall that is being taken out and whatever, and one needs to assure the kashrut of it and so on, how kosher it is, which there are ways of making it happen. But ordinarily speaking, a sukkah is considered a enclosed structure, and as a result, one needs to take all the precautions of indoors and not outdoors. And better to be cautious on life than celebrating and going wild. Now, number 2, simcha and joy does not mean wild and disorder and no limitations. Yes, simcha poretz geder, joy breaks through all barriers, and that's true. And one is happy, one is more open, and one is giving, and one is in a giving and sharing mode, and so on. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that open to all and open to all in a wild way, and not caring for social distances, not caring for one's health, etc. So how do both of these work together? We will elaborate more on it next week also, as we're coming to Simchat Torah, which is in a week from tomorrow night and Sunday. But the overall message is that this year in particular, we need to work on ourselves to attain a simcha pnimit, an internal joy, despite all challenges, despite the crazy world we live in, despite the scary world we live in. We are happy because Ashreinu Matev Chalkenu, because the Torah told us to be happy. We are happy with our lot. We are happy with what Hashem is giving us. We are happy with the tomorrow, how the world will very soon witness the coming and the revelation of Mashiach. V'samachto b'chagecho, be happy. V'hayiso ach sameach, and you should be only happy for the next 8 days, 9 days that are starting this evening, going on a cruise of joy, going on a cruise of happiness, going on a cruise of allowing ourselves to get let down by the negativity that surrounds us. And this will poretz together, this will break through. When we do it right, this will break through everything and bring about a continued good year, healthy year to each and every one of us, and each and every one of you. Please do register ASAP. Don't leave it for this evening. This morning, register for the open sukkah. There is also on Sunday, we have at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, a soup in the sukkah with a shake of the lulav, which one needs to be very careful. Please, Baruch Hashem, this year, many more people have purchased and acquired the lulav and etrog, the 4 species that we use every day on Sukkot, starting Sunday, not tomorrow because it's Shabbos. More people have acquired Sukkot. Please be careful, especially if you share the lulav and etrog with a fellow member who is not a family member. Then please sanitize your hands prior. Put on a mask, but after sanitizing your hands, make sure to dry your hands completely, have them completely dry before touching the etrog, because you don't want the etrog to get ruined by the alcohol. Alcohol is only for the hands. Alcohol for lechaim and Sukkot in a responsible way, but not for the etrog. So sanitize your hands before usage of the lulav and etrog. After usage of the lulav and etrog, keep social distance, and there is ways of doing all the mitzvot despite the challenges. Chag bari v'sameach, a happy, healthy Sukkot, and always, and Shabbat bari v'shalem, a good Gizunter Shabbos, a good Gizunter Sukkot. Looking forward to dance together with Mashiach in a happy way. Simcha poretz together, joy breaks through all barriers. Thank you.